Brenda, welcome to the UPPA GLEN podcast. I'm so excited to have you on. I just want to say that if you watched last week, a lovely girl I've been friends with, actually since P3.
Oh yeah.
P3, me and Danielle went back since, and she was bumming and blowing about this place, Willow Tree. And when I went on then had a look, I found you. But I know you because I'd give you a reading before, but not only that, there, really drawn to your posts.
Wow.
Your
Thank
TikTok
you.
and your ability to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely incredible. So tell me a wee bit about what you do.
Well, I'm now in Willow's Reach. We're in Belfast city centre, and look, I couldn't be more excited to be here. I've been in London for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say I am a well-being coach, but my passion is teenagers and young people.
Yeah.
And it's not about being a well-being coach. I just love to give people the power to like themselves, to love themselves.
Yeah.
And isn't it true that in Northern Ireland, loving yourself is really uncomfortable?
It's a taboo.
And people think, oh, you're big-headed, and who do they think they are?
None of us are born with confidence, are we?
Oh, and it makes me sad because I was very fortunate. I got to work in London with West End stars.
Yeah.
Now, I have coached some of the biggest dancers, singers, actors in London.
Yeah.
And they're just the same as us.
Yeah. Can you tell me any names?
No, but okay. I have people, I'm coaching at the moment, people on Dua Lipa's dancers on their worldwide tour.
Yeah.
People on stage in Wicked and Juliet. I've just seen a performer last week. We were on 6. Oh, I can't even remember. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
But I literally was coaching 50 to 60 people a week.
Yeah.
Now, tell me that isn't needed.
That is.
Tell me that is not necessary.
So needed, no matter what area you're in, no matter where you are in your life. Like, I think it is absolutely needed, or how you meant to.
And this is, everybody needs somebody to, I think, inspire them, to coach them, to drive them. I have a coach, you know, I have a spiritual guide. I was talking to you at the weekend, I was on a retreat.
Yeah.
I need to always keep building myself up.
Yeah.
But I need someone else to sometimes say, you're doing well.
Yeah.
That's the right thing.
Yes.
You're all right. Don't be afraid. And I need that.
Yeah, we all do.
And so I think this investment in yourself, I now would rather spend all this money on my feeling good, on knowing that I'm on the right track, on knowing that I'm not afraid to put myself out there anymore. Because what does fear do?
Holds you back.
It holds you back.
Yeah.
And who are we afraid of?
Ourselves, most.
Ourselves. And it's by no coincidence that I'm talking to you, because the one person that gave me this lesson was my sister.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting emotional when I'm with you.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to have a wee hug then. Oh, love. I think she'd be very proud of what you're doing right now. I know.
God, do you know, 6 years ago she passed.
Yeah.
And she died a really tough death.
Yeah.
So she died from addiction. God, I don't really cry. And she said to me when she was passing, don't let anybody else suffer like me.
Yeah.
You have a voice. Please teach people how to not be afraid of asking for help. Please try and help people with addiction. Please try and help people not suffer like I did, because this is no way to live.
Yeah.
And she was 32, and she was the most gorgeous person. And something happened, and straight after she died, me and my 2 children went to France. And I called it the fuck it month.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
I had just lost the most precious thing in my life, that was my sister. And I thought, what's it all about? You know, why am I here? Why was she taken? What are we here to do?
Yeah.
And we're here to live.
We're here to live.
But we're here to be me, to be you.
Yeah.
Without apologizing to anybody else.
Yeah.
To be unapologetically you.
Yourself. Yeah.
And your gifts that you were given, that I was given, that you've been given, that is your gift that has been given to you. And your job is to share it with this world. No fucks given.
Yeah.
What anybody else says or does is none of their business.
Yeah.
If you are put on this planet to be the best of you, to be your best self, whether that's a singer, a dancer, an artist, a DJ, a meditation teacher, a mum, a dad, a street cleaner, a youth worker. That's your job. And to be proud of who you are, wherever you are. It doesn't matter what society says, as long as you are living from your truth. That to me is your power. And once you step into your power and you feel good, I started to not care. I used to not go out the door if the makeup wasn't right and the clothes weren't right. I'd have been like, oh, what am I wearing? Oh my, the time I wasted and energy on getting other people's approval.
What other people think.
I wasted so many years doing that. And now that I've found freedom. And the freedom is, I get up every day and I choose to be me. Who do I feel I am? What do I feel like doing? And that could be a day in bed, doing nothing, eating all the chocolate. It just doesn't matter. No guilt, no worry, no fear, no attachments, no more worrying about anything. Today, I will be me no matter what umbrella that takes me under. That also includes my rest days. And it's funny, and nothing is funny because nothing in life happens by accident, but I had been training. Years ago, I suffered depression after my son was born, and I struggled for years coping with in and out of depression, in and out of addiction. And that addiction isn't just alcoholism, drug addiction. It can be problems with food. It can be addicted to social media. It can be addicted to TV. It's not, if you are fixated on something that is not healthy for you, that takes you out of being fulfilled, where the focus from your mindset is on unhealthy behaviors. To me, that's addiction. And anyway, I've been in and out of everything, and all the medication wasn't helping. The self-soothing wasn't helping. The putting in the food, the putting in the drink, the tablets from the doctor. Nothing really helped. And I decided that I wanted peace in here and in here. And all I can think of was the same thing. When my sister was going through her trouble, she kept saying to me, take it out of me. It won't shut up. It's doing my head in. The voice is in the head. So I started to learn. I started to research. I started to study. And the study was, how can I quiet my mind? How can I be at peace in here and in here? And I kept finding the word meditation and mindfulness. And do you know what I thought? I don't want to be a hippie. Because this was 20 years ago. And I thought society's impression was people who did that were hippies. And I wanted to be glamorous, and I wanted to party, and I wanted to have a nice car and all of that. So anyway, I did all that quietly. And then it kept pulling me. I started to get peace, and I started to learn and study. And the biggest study of all was when my sister passed. In the 5 years of her addiction, I threw myself into trying to help her. And one study came up. If we want to prevent mental health in teenagers or adults, we've got to start with a child. The child needs the education. So mindfulness in kids, getting in the coping mechanism. Can you imagine if at 8, 9 or 10 you were taught what anger was, how to meditate, what if you had a tantrum, what to do. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to have a tantrum, but it depends how long you stay there and how you cope with that. And that's what I learned. If my sister had the coping techniques, she might still be here. But she's not. So my job is to give people, teenagers, the self-soothing, the understanding themselves. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? How can we navigate through that today so that you feel safe, you feel okay? If you're angry, let's work with the anger. Let's work with it by yourself, in your room. Let's get through it in a healthy way. Journaling, meditating, acting out through healthy ways, through boxing, through running, through dancing. All of these things became the message that I wanted to give out to the world. And I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You know, my backstory is hair and makeup. So I went to London to be the best of me. Because I wanted to do and help others and give my gift. So now I'm back to Northern Ireland, and Northern Ireland is ready and excited.
Yes.
And I have manifestation workshops. I have teens mindfulness and meditation classes. I have parent and teen groups. I have after school clubs for kids from 5 to 12 on dealing and coping, but through fun activities. Through everything fun, being your best self, through drawing, through creating, through crafts. And it's all in Willows Reach. Yeah, tell me a wee bit about Willows Reach. We're down here today and it's absolutely stunning. It's in Belfast City Centre. Not quite opening yet, but it's going to be open what date? We're going to be open 25th of September for sure. We have 2 floors open at the moment. So if you go onto the website, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. All the links are there. All my courses start on Saturday. And all of the courses, but from September, the end of September, we will be fully 5 floors. We have a full floor of counsellors, social workers. There is wellness coaches. There is classes to suit paint and pour. Ella was down at, which is painting. We have a walk-in centre. You can walk into free meditations with me on Thursday lunchtime just to see if you like it or not. To de-stress. The Positivity Cafe is as you enter. There's a library there for adults and kids. All the wellbeing books you want. You can come in, have a coffee. We have a fundraising event. Are you going to come join us? Yes, I'll be there. 11th of September over at the Titanic. Again, go to the Facebook book. We're going to have 2 sensory rooms fully fitted out so that carers, parents, people can get respite. The kids can play in the sensory rooms and the parents can have a coffee. And we have 5 stores that are going to be busting with everything wellness, Monday to Sunday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. So that if you are feeling low, if you are feeling lost, if the NHS, you can't get a waiting list, if you can, please come in. I will be here, our counsellors will be here. Someone will always be there to talk to you. And our mission and our aim is that this Wellbeing Hub is for everybody. And we can teach you to help yourself, but that we stop all of those deaths that are unnecessary. That we can house everybody in Belfast who needs the care immediately. Just come and see us. Brenda, there couldn't be any more need for this stuff. Do you know Isn't that right? Yeah, you know, definitely. And I know the NHS are amazing and everybody talks about the waiting list. And if one day you're desperate and you walk in through our doors and just get a coffee, it could save a life. Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah, and it has that ripple effect too. When people catch on that there's somewhere to go, then they can tell their friends. 100%. You know, and I also teach the mental health first aid. So I can go to community centres, I can go to offices. And the mental health first aid is not being afraid to speak to someone, just listening. And the thing with people is people are afraid to speak. But also as people, we're afraid to go, oh, I don't know what to say. What if I offend someone? It's just knowing the right things to say to maybe hug that person for that moment. And this centre is just heaven sent, I think. I think so too. I do. I get that feeling. Tell them more about it, Brenda. So we are right opposite Nulla the Hula and the Blue Fish. Next door to Elliot's round the corner. 5 stories, Willows Reach. Please come and say hi to me. Just come and introduce yourself. Have a coffee, a chat, and let's have some fun. Brenda, you've been a great guest. Will you come back on again? Oh, I'd love to. Definitely. Thanks for having me. You're welcome anytime, love. And I'm definitely going to get booked in. Great. Because this is what I said in the last podcast, that obviously I've been through a wee bit of trauma myself, and I thought to myself, you know, I even need counselling for some things, just for trauma, you know. And I think a lot of people at home with their different scenarios definitely are more open to that sort of coaching, counselling, whatever it may be, mindfulness, meditation. Now that there's more services here, I feel like the point in that direction. And, you know, don't poo-poo something before you've tried it. You know, and meditation and mindfulness isn't for everyone. Like Prozac isn't for everyone. But it saved my life. And, you know, it's like, and that's why I've done the walk-in classes for free. Just come in and sit with me. And one of the greatest things I do, you know, is if I coach you one-to-one, I explain the mind and the body, how you're feeling and how to go up to the mindset and change the thinking. it's through cognitive behavioral therapy.
Yeah.
And genuinely,
it really works.
Being able to live your best life every day, no matter what you're going through. Because it's not all about the good times, is it?
No, you've got to have the contrast.
It's about being able to know that on a bad day, you've got the skills to cope.
Yeah.
And I feel if I have any skills that get me through, it's knowing me.
Yeah.
And I needed a coach to show me.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't understand myself.
Yeah, just to work yourself out.
Just to work myself out.
Yeah,
so it's the best money I ever spent.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy now I can help others.
So folks, investing in yourself. Brenda, is it worth it?
100%.
Brenda, you've been a great guest. Talk soon.